feels like such a long time ago, but at the same time it feels like it was only yesterday. No, that doesn't make much sense, but I think when you come home you can kind of get back into the rhythm of life, and those are the moments when you can forget and Bolivia feels far away. I went to Bolivia because I wanted to see God work in a new environment, in a new way, just see how people celebrate God. We go to such a beautiful and amazing church here, and I just want to be like, how do other people in other countries see God, and how does he work, and what does he do? We look at poverty and be like, oh my gosh, they have nothing, we have everything. But you know, what is everything in the end of the day? It's so relative. In a country where we think they have nothing, they have more than we do in a way. They have a richness in God that we don't. You stop and have a moment when, you know, you have a memory or a flashback, or someone says a joke and it just takes you right back there. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about an experience like Bolivia. It stays with you wherever you go. It's never going to leave me. It's changed me.
Bolivia for me was, I just knew it was going to be special. I just knew, and I went actually to document, to capture, and I was in such a privileged position because I could see it through a lens. So I was capturing people's expressions when they didn't realise anyone was looking. You think differently. I am different. I see the world differently. You can't not be affected by it. You can't not see things differently. You can't not.
When I was in Bolivia, I had probably one of the greatest times of my life, I can easily say that. And I guess it was just every little thing, everything just added up to it, just being such an incredible experience. And I think one of the main things was just the focus on relationships. You know, it's the breakdown of these relationships that lead to poverty, that lead to, you know, people not being heard, that lead to people not being fed, that just leads to injustice. Before I went to Bolivia, poverty was something that I obviously knew about it. You see it in adverts, you know, big campaigns, Red Nose Day, etc. I guess it's something that I never really engaged with, and I always thought that it is something that it should be on my heart. So I went to Bolivia really just to explore that, and really just to explore what God's heart for justice is and what that looks like practically. What does God look like in a completely different community with a completely different value, a different set of values.
Final boat down, basically, this has been long, fam, and it's done. There's been breakdowns and everything, but it's working.
It's the final boat down. It's the final boat down.
Tear Fund have been amazingly supportive since we've been coming back. And I've downloaded the Rhythms app on my phone.
I've been writing for the Rhythms site, and that's been interesting, just really sitting down and just thinking through what can I do to inspire someone else. I started a new project called Global View, and really what that is about is just about broadening the perspective of young people.
And that essentially is what it is. It's a global view. It's not Croydon view or London view. This is getting the young people to see globally, to think more outside of their own environments.
And it's just really just to kind of educate them, and because half of what the Bolivia trip was about for us was an education that, you know, things are happening in the world outside of our everyday lives, and it's good to be aware of that.
If you're going to go throughout your life and just sort of have that sort of closed-minded, linked view of life, you're missing out so much. Part of being alive is really just, you know, putting yourself out there for other people.